Yeah.
Hi. It's Sunday, and you know what that means? We're open for business, unlike half the thrift shops I tried to go to today before I came here. It's Rhythm Cafe time.
Oh, I was wondering where you had such trouble shopping.
I got to go to oh my god, can I tell you how terrible Value Village has become?
Sure, go
It's-
for it.
It's garbage. There was I think like a frame, just like a standard picture frame, $20. They wanted $50 for a non-working turntable. It's like,
Really?
yeah.
Ugh.
Cuddlefish man, I go to thrift shops because I like to do. I like to.
Thrifting is fun.
Yeah, I like to search for cool stuff, and I also like to mention when our good friends, who are you, all subscribe.
so
And there's
many
a
of
bunch
them.
of them. We've got.
Okay, some of these are
I'm
definitely...
gonna guess. We're gonna guess with the
this
LK.
one.
Yep, for 5 months. Hooray! First time catching the cafe in a while. Thanks for joining us.
Ooh, Anubis 169, 44 months in a row. It's a Sunday. You know what that means? It's sub day.
Oh, year 300. 3 months in a row. My favorite part of any Sunday. No thrift store crap left over here.
Yeah, I need to go. I need to make a trip to Valley Village and see if I can find some skirts I can mod or something.
Mm-hmm.
It's too warm out.
Their clothing is just so overpriced at this point too. Since the move is going well, things are disappearing here. Very quickly.
Race. So Sector 88 is asking us about the Persona games.
Mm-hmm.
Are you aware that they're making a Persona 3 and 5 dancing?
I am so super excited to talk about more television relations.
It's gonna be so good.
Yep.
I haven't even played, I've played part of 5, but not enough.
Mm-hmm.
Because I don't have a PS4 to really play that. And then I haven't played Persona 3 at all, but I watched the dance video and heard the music, and I was just like, I have to go play Persona 3, like, right now.
Whereas I found, hey, the dancing games provide me with enough. G-Dwarf, wow. Yeah, no, I wouldn't say that Kaon, or Macross is Kaon with mechs. Probably, yeah, sure, why the hell not? I enjoy Kaon, I enjoy Macross. So.
Maybe they mean Macross Delta.
They could, which is very much so. That were, actually, no, wait, that Macross Delta is more like, what's that game? Not Symphogear. Yeah, Macross Delta is Love Live with mechs. At Word Reform! Subscribe for 5 minutes in a row. I love you guys. We love you too.
Aw, thank
I love
you.
that word, reform.
You're good. You're good.
I catch what you're putting down there. So yeah,
Okay.
for anyone who wonders why I go thrifting, and this is for you too, actually, because I think you might enjoy it if I haven't subjected you to it. Check out the Lazy Game Review channel, LGR. He does thrifting, is one of his sub-playlists, and it's him going around to all the Goodwills in his area, and sometimes to a Value Village, and finding all old electronics and games and PC games in box, and he's got an amazing collection. He finds some amazing stuff in the Northeast U.S., and yeah, we do not have as good a selection here of thrift stores, especially because they're not open on Sunday. Anyways, speaking of old stuff,
Why are we here, Ian?
we are here because it's time to play rhythm games, and the rhythm game I have chosen for today is called Punch the Monkey. Now, do you know anything about Punch the Monkey?
I'm assuming that you really didn't like the monkeys from Rhythm Heaven and then found a game about punching them.
Unfortunately, not really. This is a game for the PS1, so it's going to be...
I did not have a PS1. I did briefly have a PS2 growing up.
Ooh, well, so you could have played PS1 games
Oh,
on
yeah.
that. This is a Japanese game.
Okay, I definitely would not have played this.
You know what? Actually, I think you can figure out how to play this. Let's let you pilot first. There's no options
Okay.
we need to deal with,
Okay, cool.
but we're super excited.
Ah!
Punch the Monkey. Now, I want to draw the attention. Too late. It's a Lupin game. Monkey Punch created the Lupin series, and somewhere in the early 2000s, there was a time where people were doing a bunch of remixes of Lupin music under the album names Punch the Monkey.
Oh, that was, okay.
That was, yeah, I thought, wow, that started really quickly.
I didn't push anything, and all of a sudden it was starting, and I was like, why?
So I think start as hamburger. The 3 lines.
Okay. Sorry, I don't speak Ian all the time.
And then circle position. All right. Well, I guess we select the Lupin stage. Now, one thing you will need to know is that if you're doing well enough, cards are going to show up on the left-hand side and the right-hand side of the screen. To shoot them, you use your L and R triggers.
Those are the top ones?
Yes. Or bottom. Either or.
Okay, either one. Good.
All right.
All right.
Now, I think things are from...
I'm going to go with normal.
I would suggest that's a
Blind,
good place to
wow.
start with.
That's a neat option. Like, to just show you right off the bat.
Yeah.
Usually that's like a setting thing you have to set up.
Or your final difficulty level that you unlock. Oh man, this is so opening.
Wow.
But yeah, this was some of my favorite music back in the 2000s when these albums came out. So you have to be in the yellow section by the time you hit those checkpoints in order to clear the stage.
Okay.
Actually changes the music based on how good, whether or not you hit the notes.
Hello?
Yep. Other direction. Checkpoint soon. Nice.
There's, a lot going on.
Just eat that fish.
I do like that music sting.
Yeah, so you guys are learning a lot about Lupin, it looks like, in the chat there.
Like, it's just Matters of Rhythm this week. I mean, you guys are doing Tinker Tailor on Monday, so you might as well do Matters of Rhythm.
G-Dwarf points. It's like how all the James Bond movies open with songs that go, Bond, Bond, Bond. Bond, 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 James Bond. Let's move on to next. Yeah, so I only found out about this game yesterday, or not yesterday, last week when we were setting things up for.
I remember you looking at the game, and then when you were like, "Hey, want to play that game that I found last week?" I was like, "Sure." And then I was like, I don't remember what that was, but I remember you looking at a game. And then when you told James it was called Punch the Monkey, I was like, Nope.
He was
still
very
don't
upset.
Don't remember what that was. Was he?
No, he likes the Monkees, right?
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah. I'm so excited because I don't know which songs are on the album, which aren't. I mean, new Ultra Gamer, you'd be okay for not knowing about this?
Lupin is a fairly old show, but they do keep making more of it.
Yep.
So, he's wearing a pink jacket in this one, which is a relatively old one, from what I understand. Because the new one is the blue jacket.
This is one of
He
my...
wears different colored jackets in the different series. I actually got into watching Lupin the anime because I used to watch a French cartoon called Lupin, called Lupin, Arsène Lupin, and because it's based off of a French novel about a thief. This is Lupin the Third, so he's supposed to be derivative from that, right?
Yep, he is supposed to be the grandson of that very same French thief.
Yes, and in all anime, when you are the grandson or nephew of a career person, you take on their career, it seems. Girl's name is Fujiko. Lupin is the thief. He's got a samurai friend and a shooter friend.
So the samurai friend is named Goemon Ishikawa,
Right.
the 27th, and the shooty friend is named Jigen Daisuke. He once worked for the Chicago Mafia.
Chicago, really?
Yeah. And this is probably my favorite track from the first remix album. It mixes up the second opening theme and what could be best described as the Series 1 Lupin battle theme, where they shout the name of his gun.
Yeah. Now, if you want something, right, and Inspector Zenigata, I'm sorry. If you want to start with a Lupin, but you don't want to watch a lot, go watch Castle Cagliostro.
Yep. No! Too much talking, not enough jamming.
Yeah. It's a hard thing about rhythm games.
Or at least I get to listen to it again.
This would also be why, what was it, Lily sent you a picture of a very specific car while she was in Italy?
The Fiat 500. I mean, I think she just said that because I specifically, I asked for it. But I asked for it because it's one of my favorite cars, because it's Lupin's car from the Castle of Cagliostro, though he has the yellow version, and it is heavily modified.
It'd have to be for some of the things he does.
Yeah. Chidor says the logo of Fujiko and the motorcycle looks very similar to the Kino's Journey logo, though higher energy. Kino's Journey with Fujiko would be a much different show, but I'd watch the hell out of that.
This is also why I really like thief shows. So it's partially why I really dig the aesthetic of Persona 5, because it's like thieves stealing things.
Yeah. No, Persona 5 really heavily leans on influence from Lupin. Right down to the color scheme.
Oh, the music gets quieter.
Snow JP just subscribed after almost 11 months in a row, saying almost 1 year. You are correct. Walther, my sheep cries. Walther. Oh my god. I didn't realize that. And it might be a spoiler, but not really because it's early on. But G-Dwarf says your first Persona in 5 is Arsene, as in Arsene Lupin.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah, I guess I never did tell you that.
Also, you live in a cafe called LeBlanc.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's also like Rhythm Thief, Dean Angel does the whole tropey. There's a thief character running from the detective character rival thing, and I love those tropes.
Mm-hmm.
Which is why when I saw Persona 5's trailer for the first time, I was just like, oh, this is gonna be so good. And I know Kathleen cared about Persona, but I know she doesn't know that trope. That's not her anime trope. So the game that made me like half consider going out and trying to find a PS4 that was like used or something was the Tachodromers game when our friends were like, oh hey, Tachodromers is gonna come to the PS4 in English, and it was like, I need to get a PS4 like right now. And then it was like, oh no, it's just English and Japanese. Well, it's less inclined now.
I don't know if PS4 is region locked though, so I think we might be able to.
Oh, we should be able to play it here. Yeah. It's just like for my own at-home playing. Like Persona 4 Dancing All Night made me go buy a Vita.
Yeah, that's true.
Like, I don't buy consoles for normal reasons.
Cuttlefish Man asks an interesting question. What color is Fujiko's hair? Variable.
Sometimes it's brown.
Yeah, it seems to be brownish.
Sometimes it's red. Sometimes she wears a lot of wigs because she goes and pretends to be other people.
She's a girl who, embraces the whole changeability of hair color.
She's real cool.
Yes. Let's see what round 3 is.
Bonus your anime trope sounds like a segment on LRL. There's certain tropes people really dig.
Yeah. Oh, hey, it's Funny Walk in Old Fashion.
Oh, yeah.
The song that references Harry Truman.
Yeah. Plus, Lupin just has that great, like, old animated stuff where he's really dynamic in what he does.
Yep.
Victorian subscribed to 37 months in a row. How much of the office is still assembled? When does the last streaming go offline? I believe they're at least streaming until Thursday. I believe there's at least all the way up to Talking Sim. But for a real good answer, you should bug James.
By the way, these aren't sound effects in the game. These are actually part of the song. The bonk bonk boop 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 eek. Very funny joke. This is actually great because oftentimes the first songs I'll put into a rhythm game that allows me to put in my music are Punch the Monkey. And back when the Xbox was still a thing and you could load up CDs to listen to, Punch the Monkey was the first CD to go in.
PS4 has the capability for region lock, but only a handful of games use it. That's the system not having the region locking out, though. That's the game deciding to choose region locking. Which I think most systems do that way now.
It's also the only song I know that includes Mario sound effects. Again, I reiterate, these are not game sounds. These are part of the music. Bleeps and bloops. Ada?
Yay. Favorite thing that Lupin ever stole?
The heart of a young girl.
I did really enjoy. What was it? Was it during the soccer Italian series they did, where he got caught by Zenigata at Island and then just stayed there forever until Zenigata couldn't stand it anymore? Yep. That I really liked. That was a good episode. I think
my favorite thing was,
speaking of which,
how I described the first episode of the Lady Named Fujiko Mine series, where at the climax, Lupin surfs a Buddha made of a giant Buddha made of drugs down a volcano.
Right. Yeah.
That is a thing that happens.
I did not care so much for the series they did for Fujiko.
Fujiko? It was
that one.
It was very.
It was interesting. It was well animated.
It was a tonal shift, though.
It was just hugely not what I was looking for. And the owl people really turned me off.
Akira Link 5... Akira Link? Yes. Made of drugs. A giant Buddha made of drugs. A man surfed it down a volcano.
Japanese voices are so good, too.
Yep. Oh god, you should hear how they make Zenigata sound in the dubbed version of the game that we're playing on Matter to Import. He sounds like he's like a hillbilly.
No.
Well, I'm Zenigata, and I'm here to catch Lupin. I love early anime where they actually draw real cars because they can get away with not having to license them. I didn't realize until recently how many classic cool cars there were in Sailor Moon S, specifically because of Haruka.
It would have to be.
Oh, and The Witches 5. Cutoff-shaman, you reference Zenigata's best handcuff fu. That's also due to the fact that he is, as a character, supposed to be a descendant of another famous police officer.
Essentially, most of these characters are descendants of famous other people.
But apparently this Zenigata descendant, or ancestor, was known for throwing his handcuffs. So... Rare Monsters, when you think of Lupin because you think, or when you think of Detective Conan because you're thinking of Lupin, is it because of the crossover special? Because that happened, and it was very good. Oh, right. Buckminst mentions, let's not forget Nephrite's alter ego, Maxfield Stanton, fighting Sailor Moon on the top of a Ferrari 512 TR. And Cuttlefish Man, yes, I'm glad there's someone else out there who listens to Sailor Business.
reverse the notes on that one.
I'll give it a try.
Yeah, I really wish that I liked Sailor Business as much as you did. I can't get into that show.
It's okay.
Which is too bad because it seems to be one of the only Sailor Moon related podcasts that has something interesting going on in it.
They're having a lot of fun, and you might want to actually see if you can get your name in for supers or stars.
I don't know what you mean by get my name in.
To be a guest on the show. They don't accept men. Which I'm really pleased of, because they already have too many men on that series, as they say, talking about Sailor Moon.
Oh, maybe I'll listen to one of the more recent episodes and see if it changes in a way.
Changes your mind. All right.
I could do with watching all of Stars again.
Good night featuring me. Have a good afternoon, evening, or whatever time it is where you are. The backgrounds are kind of weird, but it was the PS1, so like the full motion clips are incredibly pixelated as it is.
Yeah. Well, at least with the size of the clips, we know that we're not going to get copyright claimed for the footage. Though the music might be another thing.
Oh, I'm certain this one is going to get.
Later on changes flips the square in that triangle around, by the way.
Oh god, good to know, thank you.
That was why I was having problems, because I went back to the...
I just wonder if I have an unfair advantage having these songs ingrained in my soul. Oh, so close!
Fell down at the end.
Rupan Sansei. I love that ending theme. Walther P. Senju P38 feels so good in my hand. Cuttlefish, I don't know if this one in particular is Tokyo Ska Paradise, but I do know that they've done a Tokyo Ska Paradise has done a version of Lupin theme. But if this is Tokyo Ska Para, then I stand corrected. Okay. Then they worked on the second album. I believe you. Yeah, Cuttlefish Man, if you've been tracking down the Punch the Monkey albums is pretty difficult. And the first three are definitely worth hunting down if you can. Anniversary album for $15 on vinyl.
I had the dancing ladies.
The dancing Fujikos. Alright, that was the time Lupin tossed a man into a pool of water and then electrocuted him in the first episode.
I mean, Lupin was... he killed people sometimes.
Yeah. That first episode... there's some parts of it that don't age well. Hey, high score!
Yeah.
And here's Fujiko. Finally. Chrono 2X, hey! You never know what to expect when you come to the cafe. Which song is this?
Nikaro for 11 months in a row. Sweet stuff. Hi all. Hey. Thanks for that resub. The Moon Base move is going pretty well so far. We're all very tired.
I expect the cards to hang around longer for some reason.
They move really quick, and my problem is I'll go to hit the trigger and I'll end up hitting the beat button at the same time.
Yeah.
I think I'll still try to do it, but I gave up doing it on the last song because I just wanted this last song to actually be accomplished. BM Kid, resubscribed for 22 months in a row. TOS? Don't worry. Fujiko only does that so she can pull out a
No!
gun, always. So, I was waiting for you to finish so I could ask you this. Dear Dr. Slurpin, what anime would you cross over Lupin with other than the obvious one, Fist of the North Star? Which, honestly, that would not have been my first.
Like Pat Labor would be an interesting one. That would be hard to square away in the timeline.
Yeah, I think I would want it to be something like non-magical, non-fantasy.
It's
Did they ever do a crossover with Lupin and Detective Conan?
Oh yes, 2 in fact, and I think it was 2. Oh wait, there was Kaiji would be an interesting one.
I kind of like Bebop.
Yeah, Cowboy Bebop would be fantastic. Oh god, Lupin Wakakozake. Yep, no, Cuttlefish Man, put it to bed. They win.
It's just like one scene where she shows up to eat food.
Oh no, the Lupin gang comes into the bar she's at, and she gets swept away on an adventure. Space Brothers would be odd.
Yeah, a little weird.
Lupin works really well with mundane type series. Initial D, yeah, maybe.
I mean, I could see them working that in a way.
Yeah.
One Piece.
Yeah.
I want to see Lupin in One Piece.
Sacre Quest.
Yeah.
Actually, I can see how that would happen. That would start too. That Lupin would come in and threaten to steal some sort of the crown jewels of.
I mean, they are looking for those right now.
Of the town, and of course, having Lupin there would make it a tourist attraction of its own, and therefore he saves the town. Revolutionary Girl Fujiko. Fate stay Lupin. Trigun would definitely work if you could somehow get them into the same universe.
Restaurant at the end of
At the end of the Lupin.
Well, because they've got there's that restaurant show on right now, and the door shows up in multiple universes and stuff, or supposedly. So I could just see that being a thing. Yeah. It'd be like one of those episodes where you just see a character come in, have a meal, and maybe you learn a thing or two about them. Like there wouldn't really be theft, I think.
For good crossovers when you have a series that has a strong hero and antagonist that are both technically good people. Because that way you're able to have the Zenigata working with someone in addition to the Lupin gang working with someone.
Yeah, that's why I like the idea of crossing them over with like other series that already have the same tropes.
Yeah.
Because then you can easily do the thing where it's like the detective works together, or maybe the detective has to work with that villain or that thief, the other thief,
yeah,
to catch their thief, kind of thing, which can always be a little fun.
Joker Game might not be a bad crossover.
Oh yeah.
Though Joker Game doesn't have sort of a fun-loving trope to it at all.
Yeah, I don't really think they would blend well in terms of tone.
you've really got to have a series with a positive outlook, which is why Detective Conan works so well. There would have.
Your turn.
I thought you were winning.
I was, and then I
Didn't.
yeah.
Oh.
Essentially.
Avroduck. It's kind of like an aqueduct, I guess. Ooh, Golgo 13. Interesting. How are we doing for time? Still good.
Yeah, we got lots of time.
I'm great. This is not my favorite song on the album.
Well, better get good at it so we can get to another one.
Yep.
Professor Layton?
That would
I could see that.
And Phoenix Wright. Both of those would be perfect crossovers.
I mean, I'd be fine with taking the Phoenix Wright Professor Layton crossover and then also adding Lupin to that. That would be fine. God, it's such a good crossover game. Yeah, Bacano, Durarara could probably do well.
Yep. If I have to see Pykel take off his shirt one more time. Yes, that man's name is Pykel. He's the world's strongest magician.
It's not generally a trait you look for in magicians. Strength.
True.
I'm trying to remember, there was a detective anime Paige and I were watching for a while. I think the main character name was Kindaichi.
Oh yeah, the Kindaichi Case Files.
Yeah, and it's just like, if you want a detective trope anime, that one is it.
Mm-hmm.
Every 20 episodes, there's a locked room case, and he is the grandson or son of a famous detective, and therefore he is also good at being a detective. And for some reason, most of the police don't care that he helps with police work and gets involved somehow in death scenarios all the time. And it's great for the tropey detective series. It's pretty good.
Okay, maybe best magician. Sorry to jump the rails there. I noticed Green Monster questioning my strongest versus greatest.
Greatest makes more sense. I would have bought that he was supposed to be the world's strongest magician, though, given what the series is like.
But yeah, Kindaichi Case Files is a classic.
Yeah, it was Kindaichi Case Files R, so it was like a re-release or a add-on.
It's one of those very old
It was
series.
also where, no, that was a different one. I can't remember the name of it. There was a detective series that was also basically tropes of detective, what you get from the anime detective series. It's about a kid who goes to, like, basically detective school, and it's where I got the screenshot for Quarified.
Oh,
from.
Score.
And that one was also pretty good. But that one's much older. than the one I'm thinking of.
The green monster managed to escape the dream of the Neelis ones. So lucky them.
Good.
It's good that you get to actually play the drums for this. The mix is not great.
Nope. I'm just glad because this is a PS1 game. The PS4 controller is one of the controllers I'm familiar with, so all the symbols make sense to me.
Yeah.
Even though we're using an Xbox controller and none of them match up.
You learn to internalize those after a very short time.
Well, I always know that the triangle is up because it's pointing up.
Yeah, that was the trick I learned. And then once you learn that the circle is on the right, the rest kind of fall into place.
Yeah.
Because the circle you think should be down just X's, but X is there. And then that leaves square to just be on its own on the left.
Well, because circle is 1, X is 2, triangle is 3, and square is 4.
Ooh, what's that from?
That's how many sides they all have.
Oh, yeah. Huh.
I think I was just listening to a podcast once and somebody pointed that out and I was like, oh, actually, sure. And then I was really able to internalize a lot of it quite easily after that.
See, I'm just having a lot of trouble with the PlayStation controller on Matters of Import at the moment.
You play enough rhythm games on the Vita and you're gonna learn them.
Yeah.
Like, if nothing else, if you want to learn your controller's buttons, you play a rhythm game on it, and you get good at that rhythm game, and you will remember where all the buttons are.
Yep. You got it! You didn't get faked out.
I know better than... When we were playing Rhythm Heaven, there was like a mix or something we were playing, where at the very end, there's like the spider game, and it fades out as if it's over, and then it fades back in and goes for a couple more beats.
God damn it.
And I'm like, oh, that's a real good fake out.
The worst. Here comes Lupin again.
Honestly, I don't know what Beach would want to play on the Vita.
Oh, horribly inappropriate casting? Seth MacFarlane is Lupin. Yeah, right.
Okay, but then who would be Zenigata? You make Johnny Depp Zenigata.
Oh god. I don't want a Tim Burton's Lupin.
Well, I mean, you said horribly inappropriate, right?
Seth Rogen is Lopin. Ugh. Lopin the Fourth.
I would take Charlie Chaplin as Lupin over Seth Rogen as Lupin any day.
Oh, who's the guy who played Chang on Community?
Oh,
Cast him as Zed, or as Goemon. Jonathan Frakes is Jigen. Yeah, this would be terrible.
What about Lupin directed by Quentin Tarantino? I don't know if that would work. I'm also not really sure how Lupin would.
No! Not enough! So close.
I'm trying to think how. I'm trying to picture Lupin as a live action. And it actually working out very well, because, like, especially a Hollywood live action, because a lot of those don't grab the feel of what I want out of a series to be a live action.
The Japanese did do a live action Lupin, and it was... First of all, they didn't use the Lupin theme at all. Which seems like the gimmiest gimme there is. You want to get people to feel good about your Lupin movie? Play that song.
Has the all-female musical group done a Lupin? Because I would watch that.
I think they might have, actually.
Because I bet that would be fantastic.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, Quentin Tarantino doing a Lupin would... I don't think that would work at all. Because his films don't really have the good-heartedness to them that a Lupin movie requires. Wes Anderson's Lupin would almost work. I'd almost like to just give it to, like, Marvel Studios. She's Edgar Wright's Lupin. If Edgar Wright was a Lupin fan, then yes, he would completely knock it out of the park. His movies do have that sense of fun and adventure to them. Or alternatively, whoever is behind the Kingsman movies. Those almost already feel like a Lupin film. What about a Graham Stark Lupin? I think it would work with the right executive producer. That executive producer is me. Roading ready Rupin.
I think we'd all need to spend some time watching some Lupin before we take on that project. And maybe storyboard some stuff.
Rare Monsters, actually, if you think Alex would make a good Jigen Daisuke, go back roll back the Desert Bus tape and check out the entrance to Alex and my shift where we did come in Lupin cosplay.
Do you have a specific Desert Bus?
This year, past Desert Bus 10.
Okay.
So yeah, we should definitely click that link from Flintlock there.
Yeah,
earlier
we should
in the
also
chat.
don't go forward
Because
we
it's time for a break.
should take a break.
Good point.
But let's.
Oh god, that is so perfect.
Oh yeah, I would watch that.
Yep. Oh, the face on the Zenigata is perfection.
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks like they're very aware that they're an all-woman troop of women. And it's glorious. Oh
Yeah,
wow.
Pronunciation, because there's some going.
Oh.
I believe it's Lupin.
Yep.
As it is a French name.
It's spelled is romanized Lupin with an I. It's katakanized Lupin, the pa sound, and as you say it's French. So Lupin is probably the closest correctness for the Japanese version. I don't know. Say it how you want it. People will figure it out. Yeah. So shall we take a break?
Yeah, we should take a break and then come back with more of this.
Yes. More Fujiko mowing down people for high scores.
I like her.
She's great. Commerce. Hey! We're back.
Sorry, we were checking out all the different links that people were posting.
Yeah, you guys are too good at giving us content today.
Yeah, there's some good things in there.
Good. A+. So I believe the next one is yours.
Oh, right. Really? I thought I just won this.
I think I did, because you had to tell me not to go to the next one.
Right.
Oh, well. I hope there's something more after this, because this is game over otherwise. Punch the Monkey Game Edition. Created by Monkey Punch. Music by these people. Ready-made, all that jazz.
Comey Matt has resubscribed for some months, 34 of them. Time for that S rank.
Srank.
I mean, it's a Japanese game. I assume there's an S plus rank in here
One would
somewhere.
hope so. Programu.
Even unlock a bonus game, there are more to unlock by beating the stages on higher difficulties.
Oh no.
Okay.
Well, we should have,
Oh, we can do higher difficulties.
Yeah.
We've done these good songs in normal. Clearly, we can do them in hardy.
no problem whatsoever.
We can at least try.
Yes, well, we have to, because we don't have anything else lined up, and we packed the congas away.
It's true. We did pack the congos.
And the, Dakadons.
I mean, I'm glad we packed the congas because at least that means we were definitely keeping them.
Yes.
But it was still sad to see them go into a box.
Well, I made sure it wasn't a box that would get kept in storage either.
If we do run out of everything, we can probably pull up Rhythm Heavy Fever and try and get through
Number 10.
Mix 10, which is it's hard.
Yeah, we can maybe
It's-
save some time for that.
I mean, if we don't have time, that's fine too. We can always pull that out another time. But
We will always have that.
we have Lupin right today.
We only have this today. Yeah, you're right.
Right, hamburgers. I pushed the back button by accident. Oh right, we could hook up the we could do the Splatoon 2 rhythm game.
What's that further one at the end there? Dark Moford's
We have some options.
bonus game 1.
All right,
I think let's play some bonus games.
game start.
Okay.
Stage 1.
Shoot and match.
Okay. Oops. Okay, no, I get it.
Oh.
Okay. I got us a coin.
Hooray! Shoot that round, man. Oh no! 2 coins.
So, number of coins is what the stage number is, probably?
Maybe?
Oh, shoot, I didn't pay
It's
attention.
the Chinstat Beardy Man. Yeah, on the left.
I looked at the right for some reason.
That's okay.
Well, now we know what that game is. We cannot go to bonus game 2.
Oh no.
We can watch the movie, which I'm assuming is the end
I
credits.
think so. Do we need to beat bonus game 1?
I don't know.
Mind if I give it a try?
Yeah, go for it.
Thank you. Let's just circle and back and forth.
Yep.
And reload.
And then reloading is the triggers.
Okay.
Valgar has resubscribed for 11 months in a row. Welcome back. Yeah, I'll reload.
Thank you.
I've just been doing it between stages because it doesn't seem to penalize you for that or anything.
Perfect!
Oh.
Oh, maybe we need a certain number of coins to unlock the different levels.
Yeah, I
like
could
that.
see it. I am Penguin Lord is a new subscriber. Hey, welcome to the channel. I'm Penguin Lord.
Oh, I missed one guy.
This is Rhythm Cafe. This is a mini game within a rhythm game.
Sort of like Munch Squad, but...
Munch Squad is beautiful and perfect, Ian. Do not make fun of Munch Squad.
What? Zinni gotta get shot.
Gotta do it, man.
Apparently. Too many Zennies. Ooh. Big Mouth McMonagle. Right, Big Mouth McMonagle.
Forgot who you're supposed to be shooting.
Ugh. Couldn't get them all. No!
Wrong one! Game
over. Exit. Yep, I guess.
Let's not do
No.
those anymore. Let's play a harder version of one of these.
Start at the beginning.
Because, yeah, do hard. We can probably do hard on at least
Yeah,
a
I
few of
think
the
so.
beginning ones. I'm not about to do blind on any of them.
I was noting in the chat that it might just be that blind removes your crosshair. In which case,
Oh.
it wouldn't be too difficult.
Okay, maybe. I feel like blind is going to be hard mode though with crosshair remove.
Yeah, wow, that background seems worse than before.
Is that how they up the difficulty? They just make the backgrounds
I wonder.
worse? Because that's a different tactic that I've really seen in a lot of rhythm games.
Yeah. Doesn't feel like the notes are any different. I could be very wrong.
Gormless Ben, hey, thanks for resubscribing for 7 months in a row. Hey, 7 months, good times. Apparently Twitch compression is really disliking that background.
Good thing it stopped.
Yeah. And Junk235 has subscribed for 32 months in a row. Thank you. Thank you for sticking with us during our weird psychedelic backgrounds. The fact I found suggests the inputs are the same for all difficulties.
Okay.
Well, then we should be able to do all of them.
Yeah.
You are gonna have to watch that magician take his shirt off a few more times, so I'm warning you now. Ugh.
I don't like that part.
God, that is hard to watch, even from this end.
It's hard to hear, too.
What? Oh, he didn't. Sorry.
Oh yeah, I guess game clears now and gets in the green. Well,
that was rough.
Yeah. Not good enough.
All right. Sorry, chat.
Gonna happen again.
Gonna happen again. Maybe avert your eyes. I can't. But you can.
Kind of want to pull this up and just see how bad it looks.
Well, now's your chance, Ian.
Yeah.
You can experience what Chad is experiencing.
Let's find out what Twitch looks like today. I wonder what's on Twitch right now. Oh, would you look at that? Error. Not gonna be doing that, apparently. John Locke Cole, yes, this is a Lupin the Third rhythm game. Punch the Monkey Game Edition. This is the coolest cars, too. Nice.
Yep.
Yeah, it takes you right back to the 60s.
I've never been in the 60s, Ian.
Well, I mean, neither have I, but I assume this is what it looks like, given what the TV has told me.
Fair enough. I don't know.
Once you see Fujiko dancing in front of her dried fruits, you're pretty close to the end. And we made it.
Oh, good. I wasn't really sure. I was doing really well, and then I didn't quite make a couple of notes, and I was like, I
don't know why I chose him with the fish there.
Have you never gone fishing?
Yeah. Yes, I do understand the time. One of the times where you're holding fish is when you've successfully gone fishing.
I meant in video games. I go fishing all the time in video games.
But did they show you holding the fish in the video games that way?
Well, maybe not quite like that, but in Animal Crossing, I can keep like 20 fish in my pockets, including sharks.
It's like that's a bad place to keep your fish.
You think so, but it works pretty well. I really like the first season of Lupin the Third, but it's all I've seen to the later seasons to end up to that bar.
Yes, especially the second series.
Yep. Hard mode is psychedelic mode.
Yeah, the second series is definitely extremely good. Third series is divisive. Fourth series, very good. Yeah, second series is the Red Jacket longest one. Oh, and there is no quit function, by the way. You just have to lose.
I mean, losing on purpose is kind of like quitting.
Yeah.
Looks like you get the psychedelic background when you're in the red and orange score bars and regular background for yellow and better. Oh, so if we just did really good at the game, we could stop terrorizing the chat.
Yeah, we just have to, start somehow better than... Start in the green somehow. On hard.
Well, I mean, get out of the yellow as soon as possible. And then never go back.
Oh, Reinhard, you found a copy of one of your Lupin the Third movies. Which one? Which one did you find? I like when you hit great, it just explodes the notes, but good will kind of spin them off. Yeah, Chrono X, this is one of my favorite driving songs. Especially once you hit the break and you get to that go fast section. Specifically this one. Oh, Lupin the Third Dead or Alive? That was one of the good ones. I mean, there are a lot of good ones, but that one I enjoyed. You know, I forgot how much hang gliding there was in the Lupin series as a whole. But I guess the 80s was a really hang gliding decade.
I mean, it looks really cool.
Oh yeah. Like you had James Bond doing it, you had Lupin doing it. I'm sure there were 80s TV detectives on American TV who did it.
So you just have to miss none of the notes.
Yeah, just miss none of the notes and you'll win. Why didn't I think of that? You're so good at these games, Heather.
I meant for not getting the psychedelic background. But yes, for winning. That's a good idea. I was just trying not to get eye cancer.
Wow. All right. Eye cancer. So the one issue with the Lupin manga is that it is a lot more dark and adult themed.
Yeah, I think I've heard that.
Yeah. It definitely never. The manga never really got the Miyazaki makeover. We're gonna be psychedelic for another couple minutes here.
Ooh, Lupin 3 Archer crossover would be interesting.
Yeah? I actually enjoyed the crossover trailer they did with the Kingsman.
See, that's a crossover I could see being really interesting, because, like, when they first talked about doing the Phoenix Wright and Professor Layton crossover, what I wanted to see was how they were going to make those two art styles work together, because they are different.
And they decided to just not.
Yeah.
I was really proud of them for doing that. So who do you think was funnier, Ike or Truman?
I know these names, but I don't think I know anything about what you're actually talking about.
I wouldn't put too much thought into it. It was a line from this song.
Ah, okay.
Like, there's one of the songs in a later Punch the Monkey album that samples a speech from Mobile Suit Gundam, the English dub.
Weird.
Yeah, and it has nothing talking about their creed of a true freedom for all space noids. And it has nothing to do with what the music from that particular episode of Lupin has. It's just a complete non sequitur, and it's weird, and I love it. That's what I want my doorbell to sound like. That whole thing.
You did good.
Thank you.
I just tried to clear the loading screen by pushing a button. I wanted it to work.
Dead soon, I hope you do also realize when you say you're reminded of Nabasheen that Nabasheen is a full and complete reference to Lupin.
So this is the one you just did, right?
Yes.
Okay.
The character of Nabasheen, not the Watanabe Shinichiro, who still also dresses like that to be a reference to Lupin. He's a cool guy, too. Beach and I have met him at conventions, and he didn't seem to hate our presence.
That's a good way to start.
Yeah. He also told us that you may think this is Canada Day, but it is actually Nabasheen Day. So come up to me and say it is Happy Nabasheen Day, and I will give you a candy. He said I'll give you a treat. Which at a convention where you have bondage with Nabasheen as one of the panels might be a thing you might want to avoid.
I just remembered what song this was.
We can do it. You can do it specifically. So, no pressure. Serafina, no! Nabasheen wasn't the creator of Lupin and has actually never touched a Lupin series. It's all done... Well, the creator of Lupin III was... I might blank on his name. His name is Monkey Punch. But what we know most about Lupin comes from sort of a combination of what Monkey Punch laid down, and then what Hayao Miyazaki did to Lupin during the ending series, the ending of the first Lupin series, and the Castle of Cagliostro movie. Kind of softened him up and made him nicer. Oh, sorry.
They meant Fooly Cooly.
No, they also did not mean Fooly Cooly.
Excel Saga, yes.
Yeah, yes, you are correct about that. I'm out of yes, this is Rhythm Cafe and therefore a House of Lies, but I'm not...
I would like to state that a House of Lies is a sub-segment of Rhythm Cafe, and does not always appear on Rhythm Cafe.
A show within a show?
Well, we're allowed to have those, aren't we?
We totally
it's our
are.
show.
Yeah, that's something we can... That's something we can steal. I think it's your show? Is that not the bit?
I thought it was our show.
Is that the bit we're doing?
I don't know what bit we're doing anymore.
Sure, it's your show, Hodor.
Alright, this is my show now.
Uh-oh, I can't take that back, can I?
I don't know, Ian. Are we in the House of Lies segment or not?
Chun chicka chun chun chun.
I'm sorry, what was that? I thought I heard a weird noise.
Yeah, wonder what that was.
No! I got back to Psycholand! I'm not getting out.
Nope.
Well, your turn.
Too much having fun, I think.
Yeah, such a downer. Having fun, not being good at game.
But thank you, Chrono 2X. I did not know what Monkey Punch's human name was.
Human name?
Real name? I don't want to say real name because maybe he prefers to go by Monkey Punch.
That's fair. That's fair. I think human name is quite funny.
Birth name, I guess.
Birth name? Also known as...
I'm gonna say that one.
Who has been on Rhythm Cafe more often, Ian or Hodor? I think you've been away more often.
Yeah, I think that's definitely the case. You have... Yeah, no,
I know I've been like away for a stream or two, but I think you've been away for conventions more often.
Oh yeah, it's like I've missed 4 or 5, if not more, my dude. Sayonara.
House of Lights, formerly the Horn Recorder. Sure, why not?
It's like the House of Blues, but
Hey, Fuzzy Math is a new subscriber with their Twitch Prime.
hey, thank you.
Thank you for deciding that we were worthy.
Oh, the audio quality gets better too the higher up your rank is.
Yeah. It's incentivizing you to do well.
And you don't have to listen to the gunshots. How about here? They go away. No!
Yeah. I kind of like it when games make the music go really quiet when you've missed, because I feel like what they're trying to do is to like let you focus.
Yeah, but when it's a game where you have to hit on the beat, that to me
True,
always.
but I prefer it over the games that decide that the music turns into like something really awful.
Yes.
Or you get a really weird beat noise that kind of just kills it.
Where it makes it harder to find where the beat is.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, those are the worst.
Because those are just asking you to just. They're trying to make you fail more.
Yeah, they actually.
Like I think design-wise that's not what they're trying to do, but
they actually do make the game harder. And
Yeah.
and then it's like, well, okay, we're done.
I don't think I've ever heard Lupin in English. I don't think I ever want to. The Japanese voices are perfect.
Oh, they are so perfect. But there is one dub that actually cast things well, so they sound fairly similar.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Unfortunately, it's not the dub that did the entire full second series. But they did do all of the Miyazaki episodes. So, including the Castle of Cagliostro. Yeah, back in the 80s, there was a Streamline Pictures. You know what? I'm just going to ruin this for you, so I can let talk.
Okay. Not going for the pictures anymore.
Yeah, I think you're out.
Nope. Not
so,
even gonna.
So I want to say hello, Melody Dark. Good morning.
Oh wow.
And, wow, this gets really bad.
Wow, the images just start dying on you too.
So, back in the first time Lupin was brought over as a dub, it was done by Streamline Pictures, and they did a great union-based cast, which is why they never brought them back for further ones. Is that they stopped using a union studio, and therefore they couldn't use those voice actors anymore. But they did The Castle of Cagliostro, and another tape called Aloha Lupin, or sorry, Aloha. Yeah, it was Aloha Lupin, Tales from the Wolf. Because they couldn't, this was also during the time when they couldn't call him Lupin.
Oh, okay.
Because of a copyright dispute with the estate of Maurice LeBlanc in North America. They owned the rights to the name Lupin. So they had to call him Wolf.
Ah.
But wow, did they pick great voice actors for all the characters. They did the 2 episodes from the second series that were directed by Miyazaki, so they didn't do the ones in first series. But it does have that great Lupin feel to it. I know if you can track down Castle of Cagliostro with that dub cast, it's...
Because there's a couple different dubs of that movie.
There's the Streamline dub, which was the first one, the manga dub, which came later and featured David Hayter, also known as Solid Snake, in the role of Lupin. And then the third one, which was done by, I want to say Discotech, but it might have been someone else, but it was the one where they dubbed the entire series of Series 2. And the only way to get the Streamline dub is either via the Japanese Blu-ray or the Discotech Blu-ray, which contains all 3 of the English language tracks and the Japanese language track.
That's really cool. That's really neat that they did that.
It's really neat, and it makes me very happy because it means I was able to get my favorite track and my favorite voice actor cast on Blu-ray. Discotech does really, really good work. And they pick up all the old stuff. Now Goemon. Okay, one time. By one time I mean the 3rd or 4th time? Why am I looking at my watch to check the tally?
I don't know.
Well, I've been awake for 6 hours, so I guess that means I've been failing for 6 hours. You know, they say fail faster, so I start when I wake up. Yep, no side cards for me either. Just barely.
You'll get there. Got half the song left. I mean, the gunshots in that spot work pretty well, given the animation.
Well, they're actually part of the song, too. I think that truck just said man on the front of it. It's because I missed that triangle.
Well, it's not really the only reason. I wish it was.
Wait, really? Man is a real-life truck maker? I didn't know that.
So as we've been doing this thing, we've seen Zenigata in the truck. It reminds me, the reason I like his character so much is even though he is a police officer, he will go to such lengths to go and catch Lupin that he will essentially just break laws.
Yep.
And then he gets into a lot of trouble for it later.
Well, the amazing thing, too, is that Zenigata's actually really quite competent. He's made out to be bumbling, but he's incredibly smart and competent.
He's hugely smart.
He's just up against Lupin, who is the world's greatest thief.
Yeah. And there are times where he's like, he outwits Lupin.
Yeah.
And then Lupin still has like 3 or 4 backup plans somehow.
Yes. And also 2 or 3 backup people.
Yeah. And that's hard to go against. But I love the fact that sometimes he will essentially police grab somebody's vehicle to go after Lupin.
Yep.
And do other things that are pretty much not
completely illegal.
But then he still has consequences for it later most of the time. Okay, this time for sure. Gonna do it.
I'm just gonna use the phrase now. Man, that gap was so wide you could drive a man truck through it. Uh-oh.
Is Corey watching?
Yeah.
Oh shit, now I gotta get good.
Yeah.
I gotta make Corey proud. Ignore all those parts where I'm not doing good. I want to start over.
Okay, I think that's allowed. That was not so good.
I want to be good enough. That's all I want. I made that my war cry in Miitopia.
I want to be good enough.
No, good enough.
Oh, okay.
So after I hit somebody, I just yell, good enough. Corey's is, I did a thing.
That's a good one. She often does things. Right. Can you get there? Is that the Mandelbrot set? Note if you can pass the middle, or the checkpoint. In yellow, you've got enough time. So you're good for a while. You have enough to be able to make it to the end. And win! Couldn't pick a new username. I'm also looking forward to the final TDCSF here.
I mean, I would hope so. You've been wanting to do the project for a little while.
And I get to finish something, too.
Yeah. It's always really great.
Yeah. And this is one that I get to give to a friend too, so I'm very excited.
Oh, so many good things at the same time.
Yeah. Okay, you're in the clear zone. Oh no!
No! I was doing so well.
Oh, you were.
Ah.
Gamer Cow, I'm going to be finishing up, before I do the turntable repair, I'll be actually finishing up the t-shirt cannon.
Ooh.
Yep.
Ooh.
My 9-volt battery holders finally came in from China, so I got to glue those down, wire them up, and then it'll all be self-contained and ready to go, ready for delivery. In fact.
Nice. So many interesting things are going to happen here on Monday night.
Yeah, and then we get to pack it all up again.
Well, I mean, we do have to move.
Get to move.
Yes, it's true. We get to move, and we're going to go to a cool place,
Yep.
and cool things will happen. I just really hate packing.
Yeah, that's...
We are getting movers, though, so I'm quite happy about that.
We are old enough that we need movers now.
I'm so thankful we can get movers.
It's all thanks to these great people in front of us.
True.
And I don't mean Lupin and Zenigata. Lupin stole us some movers.
How did you do that?
Lupin. Stealing human beings is known as kidnapping.
Yeah, I don't think he's into kidnapping generally.
Generally.
Well, I mean, not of, like, innocent people. At least not in stuff I've seen.
I can't recall him doing straight-up kidnapping. Oftentimes he's actually involved in the rescuing of people from the kidnapping because the person who has been kidnapped owns something that he wants to steal.
Yeah. That's what I mean. Like, I've seen one thing where people accused him of kidnapping someone who basically tagged along with him, and he was just annoyed because he was like, oh, it's so much work to look after a person. Mm-hmm. And make sure they don't get shot at with guns, because I get shot at with guns a lot. Like... You're so good.
Is this it? Yeah!
because you were in green and then you hit
and I hit
a couple wrong, and I was just like,
Me too.
oh, you didn't actually leave green though.
It was just enough to keep us in.
You know, sometime when we do these rhythm games, we should hook ourselves up to like some heart monitors or something.
Yeah.
Because I bet there's like a huge thing where at the beginning we're like, yeah, sure, and then at the end we're just gonna be like,
Yeah, that would be a lot of fun actually. Aw. Thus, Soup Zarathustra, your daughter Allie sounds like a fantastic person.
So, we only have a couple minutes left.
Yeah.
So what I want to do is go. We really like this song, right?
I think so. I mean, they're all good. I think it was actually the second one that's my favorite.
Is it the second
so
one?
far. Yeah, it's hard to tell without
I'm
starting.
surprised they don't have a.
But you want to try? I'm assuming you wanted to try blind, right?
Yes. Because I feel like we need to try blind before the end of the stream. Just to find out how badly we are not. Okay. Nope.
Oh wow. Woodar, who knows Blackness well, thanks to their username, says the blackness is growing, and I think they're right. I can't tell if the blackness area is variable or not, but mainly because he's been doing too good. Dancing Fujiko on the sides! And we got it!
Oh, I did really well.
Yeah, into the blue, whatever that means. Well done!
I really pretty much expected to flub this really heavily once I realized it would fade stuff out.
Yeah,
But
and then
it's
you
got
just
a good beat. That
then
I
you
can
just
keep
crushed
track
it.
of. Yeah.
That is a really good song.
I usually do terrible in blind because I need not necessarily to be able to see where it is, but to remember everything gets really hard. Like if we had done the song with the square thing,
Square
I
triangle.
could
that
probably do it eventually, but it would probably take a lot, especially with the psychedelic background.
Do you want to respond to Twilight Avalon saying, "Have you heard the Tokyo Brass style rendition of the Lupin the Third theme? It's amazing." Yes,
Yeah.
everything Tokyo Brass style does is amazing. Their Yamato theme song is probably one of the best things I've heard. And yeah, we really should do an ECG heart monitor with an overlay on the Twitch. That's actually, to be honest, that's something I've been putting away parts lists for as something new later on Secret Tailors. Shh, chat, don't tell anyone else.
Yeah, don't tell anyone, because I'm sure there are a few streams we could put that on.
Exactly. So
not like every stream, but like I think a couple here and there might be interesting.
Yeah. Some of the Loading Radio Live quiz rounds, that sort of thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Adam.
Ben for Let's Know.
Yeah, in fact, actually, just as a Let's Know thing in general, that would be fantastic to have like a heart rate down in the corner next to the storm count.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
At least for one game. Like I don't know if that's necessarily a thing you should have for every game, but I think it's an interesting thing to bring in here and there.
That's true. It would be interesting to see if it would be sad to break the fourth wall about whether or not they're actually being spooked or if they're being actors.
You can fake stuff. By which I mean you can make yourself hyped up enough to change your own heart rate.
It's true,
like,
but
there's ways to do things.
Yeah.
I know Ben legitimately is not good with horror.
Yeah.
So.
Anyway, I think that's.
Yeah, we're gonna have to call it here.
I think we will. It's been a good time so far. But if you and speaking of good times, if you'd like more good times, check out loadingreadyrun.com. Everything we do is available there or from there, and check it out as well as the Patreon at patreon.com/loadingreadyrun, where you can help us out by subscribing and becoming a patron. And if you don't like that and you do like Twitch, you can also do the same sort of thing here with your Twitch subscriptions, and we appreciate each and every one of you.
If you're a Amazon Prime holder, you do get a free Twitch subscription. You can give it to us. You can give it to whoever you want, but you do have one, so you might as well use it. It's part of your Prime package.
Mm-hmm. Don't let it go to waste. So that's it for us. We know that Checkpoint's happening tomorrow at the usual checkpoint time.
Yep.
Which is listed right here. And then after that is Tinker Tailor Soldier Fry, which is, we've decided what it's going to be. So it's no longer TBD, but it's just not updated yet. And Transgas. Subscribe for 8 months in a row. Ian, check out Backyard Brains product HHI. I will check that out once we're done with the stream here. Yeah. Anything else you want to plug, Heather? When's your next stream?
I'm actually streaming tomorrow twice.
Mm-hmm.
That's on twitch.tv/LunarJade. I'm streaming Utopia, which is a new 3DS game. I have lost all my friends because Dark Beach has taken them away.
Sure.
And now I have new friends. Because I have to go rescue my old friends.
That's good. Beach stole them?
Well, he is the Dark Lord in this game.
Well, and that's
I made him the Dark Lord.
And in life.
So I'm streaming from 10 a.m. to noon, and then again from 1:30 to 3:30 tomorrow.
Cool. Check that out.
And yeah, otherwise, I think that's everything.
Yeah, we'll see you all again next time the cafe shows up in its new location.
Yeah, you might not see much of a difference in the background. I believe we're still keeping the same backgrounds.
Mm-hmm.
But we will be very happy.
We can make decisions about that, I guess.
Well, I mean, I do like our cafe background.
I do like that too. We should see if we can clean that up. Actually, make it wider.
Yeah.
And put the dog's face.
Oh yeah, we should put the dog in there.
Yeah.
We need to renovate our cafe, Ian.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, you're right.
So good night to Allison specifically, and good night to everyone else out there in Rhythm Land. No.
Goodbye.
I'm rolling that back. Good night, everyone.